Do you feel cold feet even in the heat? Do you live with heavy legs, a tired body, and that sluggish mind that makes you forget even simple names? If so, the problem might not be your age, but your circulation, which could be compromised without you knowing it. The good news is that there are 3 simple, accessible and scientifically proven foods that help deliver more oxygen to the brain, improve leg circulation, and restore your natural energy, without medication and without complications. So go ahead and leave a like and subscribe to the channel now, because in addition to revealing these 3 foods, I'm going to show you how to use each one in your daily routine to gain more energy and mental clarity after 60. If you're over 60, you need to listen to this carefully. Not all tiredness is normal, not all dizziness is just part of aging, and cold feet are not just an unimportant detail. These are silent signs that your circulation may be compromised, and if you don't notice it now, your body will demand a price later. See if you recognize any of these symptoms. You wake up already feeling heavy, as if rest didn't do anything. During the day, your mind scrambles simple thoughts. Words slip away, names vanish. At night, your legs feel restless with tingling, heaviness or pain, and your feet stay cold even under the covers. These are not just discomforts. They're messages from your body calling for help. The blood isn't flowing as it should, and without proper flow, the brain receives less oxygen, the heart works harder, and the extremities, feet, hands, legs, become weaker. And do you know what the problem is? Many people ignore these signs. They accept it as something natural about aging. But I assure you with full confidence, this is not inevitable. It's not irreversible, and it doesn't have to continue. Your body still has intelligence. It still responds, but it needs the right nutrients, the right stimuli, the right attention. Poor circulation doesn't start with a heart problem. It often starts in your routine, with what you do or don't put on your plate. The good news is that there are simple, natural, easy-to-find foods that stimulate blood flow, warm your extremities, clear your mind, and restore your energy. Food, number 1, beetroot, the natural blood flow activator. The first food on our list is simple, cheap, and powerful. And the most interesting part, it has been used as a performance secret by Olympic athletes. We're talking about beetroot. But hold on, it's not just about eating any salad with cooked beetroot. What makes it a powerful ally for circulation is its high content of natural nitrates, compounds that, inside your body, turn into nitric oxide, the molecule that relaxes and expands blood vessels. By consuming raw beetroot properly, you help your blood circulate more smoothly. This means more oxygen reaching the brain, less effort for the heart to pump, warmer extremities, cold hands and feet start to normalize, and an important bonus, more balanced blood pressure. But pay attention, the way it's prepared makes all the difference. The ideal way is to consume beetroot raw. When it's cooked, it loses much of its nitrate content. You can blend a juice with half a raw beet, half a squeezed lemon, and a small piece of fresh ginger. This further boosts the circulatory and anti-inflammatory effects. Drink this juice on an empty stomach, or 30 minutes before lunch, and feel the difference over the weeks. Another option is to grate raw beetroot into a salad, along with carrots, cucumber, or leafy greens. And if you prefer a more practical alternative, you can find concentrated beet juice in health food stores, but fresh is always best. Now you might be wondering, can a simple beet really do all that? And the answer is yes when used regularly and at the right time. In several clinical studies, participants who consumed beet juice showed improvement in physical performance, blood pressure, and brain oxygenation, all within just a few weeks. And the best part, beetroot has no serious contraindications for most people. It's safe, nutritious, and can be incorporated into your routine in a light and effective way. Food number 2, ginger, clarity, circulation, and natural energy. If beetroot helps open up the arteries, ginger helps accelerate the response. It's common, as the years go by, to feel your mind slower upon waking. The body seems to take longer to get moving. Some call it aging, but often it's simply a lack of circulatory and neurological activation in the early hours of the day. And that's where ginger becomes a powerful ally, inside and out. This root, present for centuries in traditional medicines of Asia and Europe, contains bioactive compounds like gingerol, which stimulate peripheral circulation, reduce mild inflammation, and naturally activate the central nervous system. In practice, People who incorporate ginger into their daily routine notice three clear changes: greater mental clarity in the early hours of the day, less feeling of cold in the extremities, like feet and hands, reduced mild swelling and sluggish digestion, common after age 60. These effects occur because ginger increases body temperature, stimulates mild vasodilation, and helps blood circulate more efficiently in areas where it tends to get stuck, such as the legs, hands, and head. How to use it practically and safely. The ideal method for adults between 50 and 80 years old is fresh tea in the morning. Slice 4 to 5 thin pieces of fresh ginger. Add them to 250 milliliters of hot water. Squeeze in half a lemon. Sip slowly between 7 and 9 a.m. This activates your metabolism and improves circulation early in the day. Culinary use. Grate small amounts into hot dishes, soups, or warm salads. The flavor is strong, but the effects are consistent. Patients report that after 10 to 14 days, they experience improved focus, less mental fog, and a sensation of the body feeling more awake, even without coffee or stimulants. Now, it's important to remember, if you have an ulcer, severe acid reflux, or take blood thinners, use ginger in moderation. When in doubt, always consult your doctor. Speaking of circulation, if beetroot opens and ginger stimulates, the next food thins, purifies, and clears the way. It's essential for those who feel bloated, have sluggish digestion and heavy legs, and best of all, it's one of the world's oldest ingredients, with modern benefits that science has only recently begun to understand. Food number 3, garlic, the natural blood flow thinner. If beetroot opens the pathways and ginger stimulates movement, garlic keeps the road clean and safe. It is the third pillar of good circulation, and possibly the most powerful of all. Raw garlic, used correctly, is one of the most effective natural foods to thin the blood, protect the heart, and continuously improve blood flow. And this isn't about old wives' tales or folklore. There are dozens of clinical studies showing the real effects of allicin, the main active compound in garlic, on the cardiovascular system. But why is this so important for people over 50? As we age, blood tends to get thicker, circulation slows down, and that causes subtle but bothersome consequences. Tired legs at the end of the day, hands and feet that are constantly cold, feeling bloated, elevated pulse after mild exertion, fluctuating blood pressure, lack of mental clarity, even on calm days. These symptoms are often ignored or blamed on aging. But the truth is, your blood might be having trouble circulating. That's where garlic comes in. It relaxes the vessels, improves flow, regulates pressure, and naturally thins the blood, helping the body function with more ease, less strain, and greater vitality. And how should it be used properly? The secret is in the preparation. Never eat garlic immediately after crushing or cutting it. Wait at least 5 minutes. This time allows allicin, its most active compound, to be released. Here's a simple formula, used by many of my patients with great results. Crush 1 small clove of raw garlic. Wait 5 to 10 minutes, mix with 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. Take it before breakfast 3 to 4 times a week. For those who can't tolerate the taste, there's an odorless capsule version, especially aged garlic, which retains the benefits without causing odor or stomach discomfort. But pay attention, garlic is not for everyone. If you take anticoagulant medications, have ulcers, or suffer from acid reflux, it's essential to talk to your doctor before adding it to your routine. Now, if there are no contraindications, garlic can be one of the best natural investments in your cardiovascular health. It helps the blood flow better, the brain oxygenate more efficiently, and the legs feel lighter, even at the end of the day. It's not miraculous, but it works where many medications only relieve symptoms, at the root cause. And now that you already know the 3 right foods, to open, stimulate, and thin the circulation, it's time to understand how to combine them practically in your daily routine. That's what you'll see next. Knowing the right foods is the first step, but real transformation happens when you apply them, consistently and wisely. And the good news is, you don't need to change your entire diet. You just need to add the right foods, at the right times, with the right preparation. Here's a simple and effective strategy, based on routines that work for adults between 50 and 80 years old, even those with mild cases of high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, high cholesterol or chronic fatigue. Morning, opening and stimulating circulation. Start with the functional juice of raw beetroot plus lemon plus fresh ginger. Frequency, 3x a week, e.g. Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. How to prepare: 1.2 raw beetroot, grated or chopped, juice of 1.2 lemon. A small piece of fresh ginger, about 1 centimeter, 100 to 150 ml of filtered water. Blend everything and drink on an empty stomach. Value: activates nitric oxide production, wakes up the brain, helps oxygenate the body, and gets your metabolism ready for the day. On other days, alternate with ginger tea and lemon. Frequency: Tuesdays and Thursdays. How to prepare: 4 to 5 slices of fresh ginger hot, not boiling water juice of 1.2 lemon. Let it steep for 5 minutes. Sip slowly. Before lunch, blood thinning and cardiovascular protection. 3 to 4 times a week, 10 minutes before lunch. Crush 1 small clove of raw garlic. Wait 5 to 10 minutes. Mix with 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. Take it with a small piece of whole grain bread, or plain if you tolerate the taste value. Reduces blood thickness, balances blood pressure, and prevents silent inflammation. Over time, it helps improve circulation to the brain, legs, and vital organs. During meals, strategic reinforcement: add grated raw beetroot to salads with leafy greens, carrots, cucumbers, or chickpeas. Use grated ginger in soups, steamed vegetables, fish, or brown rice. Garlic can be added to light sautés, only at the end of cooking to preserve its volatile compounds. Bonus tip: drink warm water with lemon after lunch or in the late afternoon to support digestion and keep circulation feeling light. You don't need to be extreme. Just stay consistent. With small weekly adjustments, your body starts to respond with a more alert mind, lighter legs, less drowsiness after meals, and a more natural, more vibrant internal flow. Everything you've seen so far is backed by science, has practical application, and can deliver great results. But it's important to emphasize, even the most natural foods must be used wisely. As we age, the body changes. What used to be well tolerated can cause discomfort. And for those already taking regular medication, some combinations require extra care. Raw garlic, a powerful thinner, but with limits. Garlic is excellent for thinning the blood, improving blood pressure, and reducing inflammation. However, it can irritate the stomach in those with gastritis, acid reflux, ulcers, or digestive sensitivity. Additionally, since it's a natural anticoagulant, it can enhance the effects of medications like warfarin, aspirin, and clopidogrel. Practical medical recommendation: start with 1 small clove 2 to 3 times a week. Consume with olive oil or a piece of whole grain bread. And if you already take anticoagulants, talk to your doctor before adding it to your routine. Ginger: stimulating, warming, and intense ginger speeds up metabolism and warms the body. This is great, except for those who have very low blood pressure, mild tachycardia or sensitive anxiety, a history of reflux or irritable bowel syndrome. Recommendation: stick to mild tea with 3 to 4 thin slices on alternate days. Avoid nighttime use if you notice restlessness or light insomnia, and if you feel any discomfort, reduce the dose immediately. Beetroot: natural but high in oxalate, beetroot is excellent for circulation. But it contains oxalate, a substance that may contribute to kidney stone formation in predisposed individuals. Safe recommendation: use raw in juice or salads 2 to 3 times a week. Avoid daily long-term consumption if you've had kidney stones before. The secret isn't in excess, but in moderate regularity with awareness. Listen to your body, start slowly, take notes, observe the effects. And above all, never replace professional guidance with isolated tips, even natural ones. You've made it this far, and that says a lot about you. It means you're not looking for quick fixes or empty promises. You want clarity, health, and real autonomy to live with more energy, without relying solely on medications. And now you have 3 powerful tools in your hands: beetroot, which helps open your vessels and oxygenate your brain; ginger, which warms, awakens, and activates peripheral circulation; and garlic, which thins, purifies, and protects your blood. These foods are not magical, they are natural, accessible, and they work when used consistently. It's not about perfection. It's about creating small habits that add up. It's about listening to your body, feeling the effects and realizing day by day that there is more vitality in you than you thought. You can start tomorrow with a glass of juice, a cup of tea, or a clove of garlic. Just like that. And over time, the lightness returns. The mind clears. The legs don't feel so heavy at the end of the day. This is how health is built, through smart and consistent choices. And you are on the right path. In the next and final segment, I'll invite you to continue this journey with us and show you the next step to keep all of this alive within you. If this content helped you, go ahead and leave a like now. It tells YouTube that this video is relevant and can help even more people like you. And of course, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to receive weekly content created especially for those who want to age with health, clarity, and freedom.